Queer Indigenous Rising, Decolonizing Gender, Sexuality, and Community. For centuries, Indigenous communities have been subjected to the violent erasure of our cultures, tradition, and identities. Colonization has sought to destroy the very fabric of Indigenous existence, imposing Western values, beliefs, and systems that have led to the marginalization and oppression of Indigenous peoples. At the intersection of this colonization is the erasure of Indigenous queer identities, which has been historically silenced, ignored, and invisibilized. Indigenous Queer Rising seeks to disrupt this erasure, centering the voices, experiences, and perspectives of Indigenous reality and communities. My book is a call to action, a rallying cry for Indigenous queer individuals and allies to rise up against the forces of colonization, heteropatriarchy, and homophobia that have sought to destroy Indigenous queer lives. It is a testament to the resilience, strength, and beauty of Indigenous queer communities who have always existed, always resisted, and always thrived. Through a decolonizing lens, Indigenous Queer Rising explores the intersections of indigeneity, queerness, and community, highlighting the ways in which Indigenous queer individuals have been historically marginalized and oppressed. It examines the impact of colonization on Indigenous gender and sexuality systems, revealing the ways in which Western imposition has sought to erase Indigenous queer identities and impose rigid binary gender and sexuality norms. This book also celebrates the vibrant diversity of Indigenous queer communities, showcasing the ways in which Indigenous queer individuals are reclaiming our identities, cultures, and traditions. It highlights the work of Indigenous queer activists, artists, and leaders who are challenging colonial systems and creating new pathways for Indigenous queer liberation. Ultimately, Indigenous Queer Rising is a vision for a decolonized future, one in which Indigenous queer individuals and communities are free to live, love, and thrive without fear of violence, marginalization, or erasure. It is a call of action for those who seek justice, equality, and liberation for Indigenous queer communities. This book is a groundbreaking work that marks a significant turning point in the struggle for Indigenous sovereignty and queer liberation. It is a testament to the resilience, creativity, and determination of individual queer people and communities who have long been marginalized, silenced, and erased. For centuries, Indigenous people have been have faced the brutal forces of colonization, forced assimilation, and cultural erasure. Our bodies, lands, and ways of life have been subject to violence, exploitation, and control. Within our own communities, Indigenous queer individuals have faced additional layers of marginalization, rejection, and trauma. Yet, despite these challenges, Indigenous queer individuals have always been present, thriving, and leading movements for justice and decolonization. We have always been here, refusing to be erased or silenced. Our stories, experiences, and perspectives have the power to transform and heal not only our communities, but also the world around us. Indigenous Queer Rising is more than just a book. It is a call to action, a declaration of love and defiance, and a celebration of our beauty and diversity. Through personal narratives, theoretical reflections, and community-based initiatives, this book showcases the depth, complexity, and vibrancy of Indigenous queer life. By centering Indigenous queer voices and experiences, this book challenges dominant narratives and structures that have historically oppressed and marginalized us. It confronts the ongoing legacies of colonialism, heteropatriarchy, and white supremacy, and imagines a future where Indigenous queer individuals can live freely, authentically, and unapologetically. In the following, you will encounter stories of struggle and triumph, of heartbreak and healing, and of resilience and resistance. You will learn about the ways in which Indigenous queer individuals are reclaiming and reasserting our place within our communities, and how we are building new forms of kinship, family, and community that are based on mutual support, love, and respect. Throughout the book, I invite you to join us on this journey of decolonization, to bear witness to our stories, and to stand in solidarity with our struggles. We ask that you listen deeply, learn humbly, and act courageously to dismantle the systems of oppression that have harmed us for far too long. Indigenous Queer Rising is a testament to the power of our collective resistance, creativity, and love. It is a reminder that, together, we can build a world that is more just, equitable, and beautiful, a world where Indigenous queer individuals can rise, thrive, and shine. If you would love to show support for this project, you can also go onto my website on Patreon, which is in my bio, and you can instant download my book and show support, share the book. I hope that you found some value in this brief introduction of my intention for this book. And I want all of us as queer individuals of Indigenous ancestry all around the world to join together as the Rainbow Tribe, as the ancient Hopi prophecy said, that we would to once again bring about the high frequency of New Earth love and light and unity. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like my content, don't forget to hit subscribe and set your notifications on so that you'll know when I upload more videos. Many blessings to you. Peace.